So as you can see, we're playing against a familiar foe in Buffalo. This is our 5th time playing them in the past, what, 3-4 years? So far, we're undefeated. And the way it looks right now, that shouldn't really change. I mean, they're a solid school, but they just lost to Western Michigan. At home, man. They still have Bryce Baker over there. He's like the bizarro version of Julian Duggar, our quarterback. Still a talented squad, but once again, we should get this dub. So here's the actual wrinkle in this matchup. We haven't played in Buffalo since the first season, so that could swing things. Who knows? On their first drive, they really had no trouble at all. It appears they're a more physical team right now. Like, I don't know what Malachi Wright's doing right here. I don't know what Aiden West is doing right here, man, but this is way too easy. We get him to hold the ball this time, though, and Terry Stanley gets there for the sack. Nice play on first down. But like I said, they had a nice drive. Our D-end gets pancaked here, and 22 is really off to the races. That might have been one of the worst defensive drives we've had all year long. It's 7-0 early in Buffalo. I mean, at least on the Bryce side, Bryce Baker didn't dominate us, so we're not too worried, but Def got to lock in later in the game. On our first play, we catch them in man coverage with our guy sheltered underneath. That's a first down. Next is play action. Juju Daniels rolls out, has nobody really open down the field, so he runs and gets another first down for us. Now fast forward, it's 2nd and 8 here, one-on-one with our guy Raheem Callie. You know how that's going. That's a bomb. Throws Buddy off of him. 7 up in Buffalo. What a play. In case you forgot what Raheem Callie did to Buffalo last year, in his 2 games, our dog had 6 catches, 185 yards, and 5 TDs, man. He's a real deal Buffalo killer. Now we're on defense, and behind that play, our defense makes a play of their own. It's now 3rd and 8, and Aiden West just barely gets up a first down here. Next play is play action. We leave a guy wide open in the middle of the field for another first down. I don't know what's going on with our defense today, but we just cannot guard. They do play action again, and Ace Hodges gets around the edge and sacks Bryce Baker once again, man. Finally, bro. Now it's 3rd and long. They're in a really rough spot. They get about 8 yards here, but not enough for a first down, obviously. It's now 10-7. We end the quarter with a 6-yard run. Let's keep moving here. The band for band is going about as advertised. It's like Batman versus Bizarro Batman, bro. It's fire. On the first play of the second quarter, they leave Raheem Callie with no safety over the top. You know what that means. It's a 73-yard touchdown. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling, do something. One-on-one is not an option with that boy. Now Bryce has the ball, but it's a backwards pass that goes for -9 yards, and that ruins the drive from there, man. They don't get a single net yard on this drive, and they punt the ball right back to us. Sadly, though, it's really all for naught as we miss our field goal attempt to the same score at 14-10. So we have Buff in a 2-minute drill here. We get in zone. Pope holds the tight end basically, and Bryce finds his guy on a really nice throw here. They obviously declined the penalty. They have the ball in the red zone. We bolster up on defense though, forcing 2 straight incompletions and force 3 yet again, up by 1. Now we have about 30 seconds left to make a play of our own before the half, and we're doing pretty solid so far. Reluctantly though, we throw an interception here before the half, still about 1, but a bad way to end off. So we're back after half, and we're just trying to get back to what we were doing before, running the ball and picking our shots deep. We try Bulaga down the field here on 2nd and 4, but he drops the likely touchdown, man. Bulaga's known for likely having the best hands on the team, maybe behind Raheem Callie. We're not going by overalls, by the way. We're going by straight orb. He doesn't drop passes for real. This is one of the worst drops of his career, mainly because it led to a punt too. Bryce now has a clear shot to take a lead in this game. Have to down for this hit though. On the next play is 1st and 10, and Bryce Baker has a lot of space down this right sideline. Thankfully, Messiah is the best safety in the nation, so he makes the tackle here, but come on, y'all. Then he finds Pope in coverage and takes it down to the 1-yard line, bro. They end up scoring a TD on this drive. Thankfully, they don't get the 2-point conversion, so we're only down by 5, but man, it's such a crazy couple of plays there. On offense, we're at a big 3rd and 10 here, and an unlikely guy gets open. Barnes, our tight end. We then hand it to Irvin Brown. He has some space. Oh my God, what a run down to the 40-yard line. Now we see Buff is in man here. We call slants. We go to Raheem on the backside. He catches it and cuts back, and this boy is gone. 95 speed to the crib, a 40-yard touchdown. Bro, do you know who he looked like right there, bro? Looked like Ian Pia. Remember when he caught that slant or that in route, cut it back and cribbed it against whatever team that was? I think it was like Kent State or something, or like Toledo or something, bro. What a play. And we end up finding Showtime on the 2-point conversion, up by 3, man. Once again, though, Bryce Baker is torching our defense, man. He's truly gotten much better over the offseason. He's making us pay. So it's 1st and 10 here, man. Got some play action. Got Dub as the free safety. Rolls and throws the ball to him, but he's not going. Batted down pass there. We end up getting boys to a 4th down here, and he takes the in route over the top of Hip Hammer for a first. And that led to this, man. 3rd and 8 here. This guy just goes up. Nobody follows him, and this is a touchdown. They taking the lead late in this game, bro. We've got to respond somehow, bro. Emery on this screen pass. A nice block by Shelton down to the 40-yard line, or 41-yard line. Then finally, Bulaga makes a play for about 10 yards here on his drag route. Next play, 2nd and inches. Man coverage, got one-on-one with our guy, Raheem Khaled. And you know what that means. He kills, bro, to get in the back of the end zone. We not playing with him. 4 catches, 4 touchdowns. Raheem Khaled, you're a monster. We go for 2 again, and Bulaga converts. They now need a TD to get this win. They start solid on this drive with about 7 yards here, but that was 3rd and 3. They for some reason run the ball, but Heavy Hammer is the best run defending linebacker in the nation, bro. With TFL, and they force a punt. We have a big chance here, and LaRon Hargrave has a big lane here for a lot of yards, about 20-some yards, 24. That was 3rd and 6, game on the line, season on the line. Angelo Bulaga out route here, and he barely gets the 1st down. What a catch, and that ices the game. With the help of Emery as well on this end route, man, we've beaten Buffalo for the 5th consecutive time, man. Behind one of the best receiver performances of all time. 4 catches, 219 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Obviously can't forget about Bryce Baker though. He balled out, did his thing in that game. But our 3 starting corners balled out. Dove, West, and Fuaza all had TFLs in this game. Of course, our guy gets conference and national offensive player of the week. Next up is UMass, but before that, bro, a little season overview. Juju Duggar has 33 TDs and only 3 interceptions on the season. But somehow, bro, he isn't up for the Heisman. I don't know what's going on. They have like Bryce Underwood up here, but he's not competing with him statistically, and his team isn't better either. I don't know what's going on. But surprisingly, Irvin Brown's a leading rusher. Behind him is Julian Duggar, Hargrave, Court Stewart, and Non Vicious. Raheem has 875 yards and 19 TDs, man, in only 9 games. We're currently slated to play against Pittsburgh in the first round of the playoffs, and that is a very favorable matchup, bro. The sister series UGK beats Pittsburgh like it's nothing every single time. Now, I'm not saying they won't be nothing against us, but I think we can squeak out that win. Now, when it comes to recruiting, no new stuff really. I mean, we lost Donnerson, but mainly we just sent Paris and Irvin on visits, so on to UMass. On the first play, Irvin Brown is loose. He gets a block by Emery, and this is a great play. That was 1st and 10. Roll out to the right here, looking for Emery on this out, but we don't see the guy in the cloud, and that's an interception, man. Thankfully, Pope forced a turnover here, so we get it right back, but lock in, Juju, please. On the next drive, we get 2 first downs. The first one to Shelton, the second one to our guy Bulaga underneath here. The drive ends gracefully here, man. Got some play action. We have forever in the pocket. Make our guy Barnes go up to the end zone. That's a dime. What a play. 7-0 early. So UMass has the ball back now, and they immediately make a play to their tight end, number 80. He somehow has all the space in the world. This drive was like surprisingly easy for them. A lot of guys wide open. We finally do something though. Abraham gets in the backfield here and forces an eventual 3rd and long. Now we're in zone coverage. We see the guy over the middle, but that's somehow not an interception, and he walks into the end zone, bro. Despite a good drive there, I just don't envision them boys getting into a shootout with us for real. Our offense is too crazy, and the defense is way too opportunistic. We do get to a 4th down here though, but Emery is wide open in the flat on this drag route for 1st down. UMass is now showing man coverage, and you know what that means. Raheem Khaled mauls his buddy, and that's a touchdown. Get him off your back, man. Dexter Dove in our defense gets another stop for us, so we're right back on the field, looking to score once again. After that Raheem 1st down, we found Bulaga underneath for another 1st down for that boy. And the half ends perfectly, bro. Man coverage once again, and Shelton wins on this comeback route for a touchdown. 21-7 going into the 2nd half. A great way to end off. Out of halftime, this number 80 dude literally takes over the game. He gets 3 consecutive 1st downs, including this one where he routes up Aiden West. Who is this guy? It's now 3rd and 10. We have Masai guarding that boy, so we should be fine. This dude tries Dove instead. Stop it. That's the best corner in the MAC. He not playing. Interception. Bro, I love Dexter Dove. He just makes plays. He just puts his head down. He just goes to work, bro. He just does his thing. I'm not sure if the offense does though, because they end up punting. They have the ball back at the 37-yard line. Then their guy tries Aiden West instead. Bro, it's not sweet on either side. You just can't do that. Calm down with all that. Nice spin there, by the way. We now have a clear chance to end this game off by going up by 3 scores here. We have forever in the pocket. You know, got Emery to come back for this catch. 1st down. It's 3rd and long here, man. Had Emery wide open in the flat, but I promise you, I pressed the wrong button, bro. Every time I press the wrong button, I get no grace. I don't get no type of incompletion, bro. It's just a pick every single time, man. I guess it's cool though, man. Our defense locks in, specifically Travis Jackson gets a sack and they punt the ball. Now we're taking a different approach, running the ball, being safe with it, RPOs, just stuff like that. With this Shelton catch and run, get up at the 1-yard line, and you know what happens next. A late stat padded to you to go up by 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. Now y'all know no matter who you're playing, if you're up by a certain amount of points, the CPU will just turn turn into whoever start dogging you, bro. They scored on like 3 plays here, bro. We end up getting our own too. Shout out to Irvin Brown for this run. We end off winning 35-14 in UMass. A nice win. After that win, we get D Granger to commit. Not gonna lie, I'm liking his name, bro. He got potential. Shout out to my guy Danny Granger. But no, we got Western Michigan this week, and we have 3 guys visiting, including Griffin getting into his top 3 and Reef getting into his top 5. For our guy Reef, we sent a 25 to make it 40 hours for him, and we have him on a visit for the last game of the season against Rutgers. Now, of course, we're the highest ranked outer Power 4 school. We are projected to play against Penn State in the first round of the playoffs. Now, I know something or two about playing Penn State in the first round of any playoff. If you saw that ECU series, you know what I'm talking about. Let's just say we do not want that game. Shout out to Brock Spalding. Now we're back in Athens, man. We're cooking, bro. Irvin Brown here at first down. I don't know what it is about early in the games, but man, Irvin Brown is a different running back on the first 2 carries of any game. We have play action here now. Raheem College running across the field, bro. First down for that boy. Western Michigan getting a man alive early in this game. We find Raheem once again for the first down. That was 3rd and medium. Bulaga wide open underneath. Juke, first down for that boy. A drama-free drive here as LaRon Hargrave walks into the end zone to make it 7-0. I cannot say the same for our defense though, bro. They just hate the first drive for any team. Like, bro, 2nd and 4 here. In route behind you. Delham, put a hand up, bro. Please do something. Then the lane opens up here for 21. That's a first down, man. I mean, we only end the drive with 3, so it wasn't that bad. But come on, y'all. I mean, I guess props to the Broncos, man. They wasted the whole first quarter clock. We're just now getting back on offense in the second quarter. The speed option with LaRon does work well here, though, for another, you know it. Now, 2nd and 11, and Emory is wide open up the seam, and this boy is gone. A 58-yard TD. I didn't know he had that in him, but I guess he does. And shout out to Bulaga for the block, man. He not have to do that at all. That's the culture that we're building around here, bro. It's a little different. The defense had him at a 3rd down early on, but West just got cooked on that corner, bro. Misses the tackle here. And I ain't gonna lie, it looks bad. Like, what are we doing right now, bro? Brace off of the, like, what was that? Of course, they end the drive with a TD. Was that like a 5-play drive, bro? That was slight. Duggar gets the ball back though, man. Curve out to Raheem, gets past number 27, and he's not playing. First down. Once again, they're in man again, and bro, this guy just cannot be guarded one-on-one, bro. Down to the 16. Like, they even have Emory one-on-one with a linebacker or whoever that guy is. He just can't guard no matter who it was. We've scored 21 points in this first half, but it's still not enough. Western Michigan is fighting back with every single thing. Like, bro, a last-second touchdown? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're out of half now, and the boys had a talking to. As you can see with Delham getting an interception here on a user alert. Let's get to work now, please. A huge stop by the defense there against a pretty weak team, but man, Zay Shelton's back doing his thing here. It's a run to LaRon Hargrave, and bro, he has all the space in the world. Outruns Buddy, and that's a touchdown. 28-17. Defense continue getting stops. This game will be over in the next 3 minutes, but I promise. Thankfully, the defense has listened, man. Hipping at me here on the TFL, and our guy Aiden West down the field, locked down. It's strapped, seatbelt for sure. After a pretty weak play, man, we have great field position here. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Have all day in the pocket. Step up, see our guy Zeke. Watch out, boys. Touchdown, 35-17. I told y'all it's gonna be over quick, fast, and in a hurry. Them boys punt immediately again. We're back running the ball with LaRon Hargrave, 10 yards here, but not quite the first down. It's the 4th quarter, bro. This game has gotten out of hand so fast, bro. Shout out to Irvin Brown here. Got Bulaga here, jet touch pads, has the lane, cuts it up, first down. And Emory just torched whoever that guy was on that route, man, but he ends up hurt on this play, sadly. Severely as well. I mean, we didn't really miss a beat anyways, bro. 42-17. We ran score for sure. But the funny thing happens here, though. So they're down by a billion, and Western Michigan punts. I don't know why they're punting at this point. I guess they're conceding or whatnot. But, bro, Emory is still on the punt return for some reason. See, like, the 15-yard line here, man. Makes a cut, makes another one, and this boy took it like 80 yards for a crazy punt return, bro. That might be the best play in school history, considering everything. Considering he has no ribs. His ribs are shattered, bro. He's severely hurt, but he still has the speed to outrun every single Western Michigan player, bro. Crazy way to end off this game. Look at it this way, bro. If you're a recruit, you're visiting Ohio, man, I got offers from damn Kentucky, bro. I got offers from damn, man, Alabama. I'm coming here for. You watch Zeke Emory go 5 for 129 29 with 3 TDs, get hurt in the fourth quarter, damn near gets carted off. You see him on the punt return, like, what is he doing out there? He catches the punt and takes it home in the final seconds, bro, dropping 50. There is no way you don't flip from damn Bama to come here, bro. There's no way you're not flipping. One of the best moments on this channel and likely the best performance I've ever seen, at least with the Ohio Bobcats, bro. Rolled in and Knicks know what they saw. They saw something insane. Them boys committed on the spot. Shout out to them. Of course, Emory gets MAC and National Offensive Player of the Week. That was outstanding. But we lose out on Swope and Ugo. It is what it is, man. This week we're projected to play against Oregon. Not much different than Penn State, but still a matchup that I don't really want. This is surprising though. Buffalo is actually third in the conference standings right now, bro. Unless something crazy happens, we will not play Buffalo in the chip this year. It will be Eastern Michigan, man. Next is probably our toughest match of the year. Now, we've played Rutgers before, and I believe the first episode, this team dropped 60 versus Minnesota. They just barely lost to Penn State, a team that we are currently ducking. They get killed by UCLA, but they beat Iowa, a team that we got killed by a couple weeks ago, and they lost to Ohio State. This is a fire school, you know what I'm saying? But in the day they come into our crib, it's a little different then. But no, definitely a big game. Let's lock in. Once again, man, first round of the day, Irvin Brown puts in work, man. Has a lane here, could have been gone, but he just doesn't have the breakout speed for real. Couldn't quite capitalize though, man. This is the first time we haven't scored on the first drive in a minute. Rutgers got a third down here too now, man, and they throw it up to our guy Fuwasa, but you know he not playing either. Great deflection there by him. They then punt to the best returner in football right now. Zeke Emery cuts it here, man, gets past the punter, just barely gets down the sideline. This is a 90-yard punt return, man. What a play. Bro, I don't know who should be the thumbnail for real. Should it be Zeke or should it be Raheem Khaled? Them boys both went crazy in this video. Rutgers is at third and long once again, man. We leave the tight end wide open on the left side, and this is the first down for him. They end up getting 2 more first downs, one on this lane here to whatever this guy's name is, and the next on a run to 21 here. He had a wide open lane. It's 3rd and 5 of them boys. Terry Stanley breaks off the double team and gets a sack. What a play. Forcing 3. But let's peep Dexter Dove in coverage though. Against the #1 receiver. Has him absolutely strapped up. Ran an error, he undercut it, bro. Any ball that's thrown his way is gonna be an interception or incompletion at the least. That's what it feels like. He's like that. At the end of the first quarter though, we found LeBron Hargrave in what should have been an interception for about 15 yards. That was 3rd and 5 for us, and the linebacker makes an amazing play and forces a punt. Even with that punt, we're still so confident in the defense. Tremoro gets a sack here, and Stanley gets his second on the day on 3rd down. What a play. Now we're back on offense, and on the first play, Irvin Brown takes it for 6. He is gone. I don't know if it's him or the O-line, but he breaks off so many huge runs. Man, Rutgers really only has 3 points in this first half so far. That's crazy. And with Delham having Heisman layout right now, I'm not sure how they get back in this game. This is yet another sack on 3rd down, man. And it led to this. Raheem Khaled one-on-one down the left sideline. It's a TD every single time. 21-3 in Athens, bruh. This is a team that's not only ready for the championship game, but they're ready for the playoffs too. Doing a 6-win Big Ten team like this is crazy. Play action for Rutgers. I missed the tackle with Delham, but Fuwasa got me. Interception. Absolutely locks down the #1 receiver right there. Let's go. Like, man, this team has a bowl game this year. They're not just some frauded, you know what I'm saying, Power 4 school. This is a solid school, man, that's getting wins in a Power 4 conference. We're up 28-3 in the first half. Not for long though, man. 88 here, has a wide open lane. Props, good blocking, I ain't gonna lie. Them boys down by 18 now. Before half, we have this 51-yard field goal that just barely creeps in. Up by 21 instead. A great bit in off this half. Out of halftime, Rutgers responds with a great play by 21 on the first play. Jukes out Sam Fuwasa. That's kind of embarrassing. He's down the left sideline. They score in 3 plays as Fuwasa is picked on these past couple of plays. This one for a touchdown. They end up with the ball right back to us. We punt really immediately, but they're at the 6-yard line. As expected, we send a full-out blitz, and Delham is in the backfield for -4 yards. Sadly, though, Aiden West gets up a first down here. Should have had Dove on that boy instead. Our D-line is still dominating though, man. Our backup D-tackle gets a sack here for the 5th one on the day as a defense. Now we're about 14 late in the second half with the ball in our hands. Gotta end off right, gotta end off P. This is a nice run by Juju Daniels. Then we have our guy Raheem Khaled on this double move for a first down. The drive, of course, ends in 6 as we find Raheem one more time to officially ice this game. Now I'd be a hater if I said Rutgers didn't have some success in the second half passing the ball, but they already lost the game by that point, bro. We did well in all phases, bro. Offense, defense, special teams. This was a full team performance today. We deserved this win. We've officially paid back the 2 teams who gave us our first losses in this series. First West Virginia and now Rutgers, man. It feels so good. No really crazy performances today, but Therese only had 2 sacks. Fuwata had a pick and a pass deflection. Dove was locked down. Delham was amazing. Of course, you got Raheem and them boys over there on offense. Oh, Emery with the punt return. I forgot about my boy. We get the Taven Irvin commit after that game, and it is now official. We will be playing Eastern Michigan in the MAC championship. But before that game, and we have some more recruits to go after. We opt for Hernandez, Vela, and our guy Roach. We end up getting 2 commits before this game versus Eastern Michigan, Paris and Brian Reef. We are currently projected to play against UCLA in the first round of the playoffs, man. I don't know about that game, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the best case scenario is that we play like a Duke or a Pittsburgh somehow, some way. Or maybe, just maybe, SMU loses and we play them somehow. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Either way, no matter what, we'll be locked in. And of course, we're not looking past Eastern Michigan, bro. They're 7-1 at the conference. This is a fire school. But until next time, man, it's been your boy Need the Red with my guy Freeway and the Ohio Bobcats. And I'm out, man. I'm out.
She on some love, yeah, I want some sticks. Talk about some money, get fucked by the bitch. I was going my phone, nose ain't rich. She wanna take it, just stay at the Ritz. I wanna take it, just fuck on this bitch. I just spent a little boost on some new kicks. She like, I like that, I love that shit.